Hey guys, what's up? This is Always 100, and this is Behind the Grind.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Behind the Grind. I'm your host, Miss E Breezy. Now remember, if you like tonight's episode, please hit the like and subscribe button. Today with us, we have a very special guest. He's a writer, a songwriter, a producer, and an engineer. Everyone, please welcome Allweyz 100.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
All right, so let's start off. Who was your influence to do this? Your music influences?
Mainly my influence really came from the church. My dad's a pastor, so I grew up in the church. Always singing and playing the drums and stuff like that. Took it upon myself to kind of make music on my side time in my parents' house on a little computer.
Oh, nice.
So
do you play any instruments?
I played drums when I was little, but I haven't really kept up with it. So now I'm just really trying to just fool around on the piano. That's about it. So.
Okay. So are you teaching yourself, or are you going to school for it?
Well, I went to school for music. I learned a little something, not nothing crazy, but I know how to stay with a melody and stuff like that. But as far as reading music, I'm not too much familiar with it, kind of, sort of. But I'm really just a by ear kind of person. So,
so you're in the canon.
Yeah, something like that. Not in the canon, but.
So what hip hop albums did you grow up with listening to? Like Dr. Dre? Did you have the Run DMC?
Well, I'm from the South, so I listen to a lot of down South music. As bad as it might sound, well, not as bad as it might sound, but I listen to a lot of trap music. Growing up, I listened to a lot of Jeezy, a lot of T.I., some Gucci Mane. I like Rick Ross. People like that. I like uppity music. You know. I've just recently been trying to make slow songs, but I've really been on the kind of party type music.
So which is easier for you, the slower ones or the faster ones?
Well, the faster ones are easier because
are?
I'm always in a crunk mood when I'm making music. So.
Now, how do you start writing your lyrics? Do they come from you being out on the street, at school, or at home, something?
I kind of try to base my songs on stuff that I've been through. Try not to exaggerate. You know what I'm saying? So. Kind of just take situations that it might be a situation I went through with a girl or just me and my homies chilling out, and I'll take it from another person's perspective looking in and just turn it into a song. So sometimes it all depends on the mood and how the melody of the song is going.
What are you working on now?
Right now I just shot a music video for the song Regular that I dropped.
Oh, nice. I actually like the beat. You did the beat.
Yeah, I made the beat for that. Yeah. So I'm waiting on a music video to be dropped for that. Have my homegirl, Nancy Big Bully, doing that. She's working on that right now. In my side time, I keep making beats. I have my friends, other artists that come through. I have a studio in my crib, so.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm running my little business out of there, so I have artists come through all the time. So I'm always working on something, so just all depends on the day, what happens.
Right. Tell us what the song is about.
Regular?
Yes.
Basically, the concept behind the song is just letting people know that, what we do is regular. Popping bottles or just having fun. Once the video comes out, people will see the real concept of just me and my friends just chilling, have a good time, but it looks like we're doing something bigger, but it's just regular. Just you trying to come through and chill.
Now, were you guys in the club one day? You decided to write it or something?
No, I was actually just at home and I made the beat and the thing about when you're producing, when you make beats, you always have beats stuck for weeks. Okay. So I made the beat and weeks passed, and then I came back to it and I was like, yo, this is kind of hot. I need to make a song to this. So I made a song to it. I put it out. Everybody loved it. I put it on SoundCloud. I got a couple plays, and then everybody told me make a music video. So that's what I went ahead and did. So.
Now, if you could work with any rapper, who would it be?
Right now?
Yes. And why?
I would want to work with Drake.
Why?
Because Drake is the kind of person that you could probably come to at any angle, any kind of beat, and he'll be able to do his thing on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have certain artists that can't go on certain beats. He's an artist that he could probably go on whatever. Yeah. So
really?
That's how I look at it.
Okay.
He's a pretty good person. Him and who else? I don't know. So many artists run through my head right now. I would love to do a song with Jay-Z.
Yes,
so I know
that would be awesome.
Yeah, I would love to do a song with Jay-Z. That would be awesome.
Oh, okay.
In time.
And are you working with anybody right now?
Or is it just I'm working with a couple artists. I have an artist, his name is Dub. I have another artist, Jason Juice. Another artist, his name is J.O. They come through, they do songs they're working on their own separate projects, you know what I'm saying? Piece by piece, they come through and holler at me and do songs and stuff like that. So just a couple artists here and there. I haven't got any singers yet. I have a girl that's supposed to come through and record something singing-wise, but we'll see how that goes. So.
All right. Now, is this something you want to do long-term, or is it something that's like a hobby?
Yeah, because I don't want to just wake up every morning and just be like dreading my job.
Yeah.
You know? I want to wake up and be like, yeah, I'm ready to go to work. This is something I love to do. So like
career.
they say, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. So I'm trying to do what I love so it doesn't feel like I'm working. I'm just being myself and getting paid for it. You know what I mean?
Now, one song, like, how do you tell the difference? Like, how do you know when a song is done and completed? It's just absolutely done. Now you know that you want to put it on SoundCloud or present it to somebody else.
I really do have that problem too.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I make a song and I always feel like it's missing something. So I always try to get like my homeboy's perspective. I'll be like, yo, bro, you think it's missing something? And most of the time they'll be like, nah, bro, it's good. It's done. Like, leave it alone. But I'm always trying to add something. You can always add something, whether it's a little tick or a bell or whatever the case might be. You can always add something to a beat. So a beat is never really done until you say it's done. So I usually feel like the beat is done once I can chop the song up in two different styles and have like just the chorus and then I have the verse. So once I get that figured out, it doesn't really take me long. Then I know it's completed.
All right.
Yep.
Who's your least favorite rapper?
My least favorite rapper. She's trying to get me to get some rap beef.
Am I gonna get shot?
Nah, I mean I really don't have a least favorite because like honestly, when it comes to music, with most artists, it really depends on your mood. Like sometimes I'll find myself listening to like some slow R&B just because that's my mood. I don't feel like uppity during that day. So I really don't have like a least favorite artist because I feel like all artists make their songs depending on their mood. You know what I mean? And everybody's different. So it's like, I don't think I really have a least favorite. I support everybody's music.
Okay, you just try not to get killed, I understand.
Yeah.
So tell me the story behind your name, Allweyz 100. Who came up with it?
I came up with it.
You did, okay.
But my uncle kind of threw it to me a little bit because I would always keep it 100. That's what he told me. Like, he always told me, like, keep it 100 with people. He was like, the truth hurts, but people are going to respect you more if you tell the truth, you know? Okay. So I just felt like, all right, I'm going to just always be 100 with people. And then the name just stuck with me, Always 100. So I just ran with that, and people like it, so.
Always 100.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you avoid using the same rhythm and rhyme and pattern when you're making a song? Because it might be hard, like, all right, how do you even know you use that? Would you take the same pattern, maybe add something else to it to make it a little different?
Yeah, or the melody.
The melody,
or the tempo, or whatever the case might be. But I usually find myself, I have like my favorite sounds that I have, and I find myself using them over and over, but it sounds different. Like, it might be like higher or lower as case of the scale or whatever the case might be. So sometimes I might use the same sounds, but
you'll add a little different.
Yeah, I'll put a little twist to it to make it sound different.
Something small.
Yep.
Okay, now have you studied songwriting before, or you haven't?
Nah, not
Do you
really.
plan on going to school for it?
Nah. I mean,
Self-teaching?
I went to when I went to school for music studio technology at a college, and it basically taught us like engineering, producing, a little bit of reading notes and songwriting and stuff like that. But like, I really, as bad as it sounds, I really just paid attention to the stuff I wanted to pay attention to. So it was more of the, I was more on the engineering part. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
So yeah.
And when did you start doing all this? At what age?
I started doing music when I was like, I would say like 14.
14, wow.
Yeah.
So right then and then you knew this is what you wanted to do.
Yeah, because when I became like 16, 17, I got my own place in Virginia. And I used to have like a little desktop computer and a little crappy program. And everybody from the hood would just come to my crib and just make songs all day long. That's all we would do. And it was just like, the time would just fly by, you know? And it would be like, yeah, I could really make this into a career if I really pushed it and really went hard, you know? So,
gotcha. All right, sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a short break, but when we get back, we're going to have more with Allweyz 100, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's your host, Miss E Breezy from Behind the Grind. I just want to give a quick shout out to Naeem Sermons for making a generous donation to the GoFundMe account. Now, if you'd like to do the same, please go right here, go to the donate now, make a generous donation, go to Facebook share, make sure to share with all your family and friends if you support what I do. Again, guys, I love hosting, acting, and modeling. Any amount is greatly appreciated. I appreciate all your feedback, your comments, and you watching the show and saying what you have to say. And I hope to see you guys soon on Behind the Grind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100 on the beat, baby. So basically, when I made regular, I started off with this sound first. It was kind of simple. So when I made this, I figured that I could just go in any direction. So I started off with this sound, and basically just beat making is easy. You just keep adding sounds to it, make sure it sounds pretty good together. Added this next. And from there, it sounds dope already. So then I threw in a house organ. It's called a classic house organ. It's really dope. I like the way that it sounds. So put that in. And then the next sound I tried to figure out what would go with it would be the bell. So and then I really wanted the song to like pop out, so I needed the chorus to come in. So I knew that this was gonna be the verse, but I was trying to think of how to make the chorus go, so I threw in this. So basically that's it, like in a nutshell, how I basically put the beat together. It's regular.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Behind the Grind. Alright, you guys already heard from Allweyz 100. So let everybody know how they can get in contact with you.
My Instagram is Allweyz100. That's the number 1 and then 2 letter O's behind it. It's not 2 zeros. Also at Allweyz100 the same way at gmail.com. And also SoundCloud.com/Allweyz100.
All right, you heard from the man himself. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time on Behind the Grind. Is that an action? Do over. You gotta say action. How do I feel about my fans? I love them. They bring me a lot of joy. Keep a smile on my face. Keep the show going. Keep me motivated.